Southwest Florida, we're at Lee Pitts Live after work, celebrating the coming to America, and we're still working the red carpet. I got to go out there and move some things along, but I certainly want to stop and talk to these two sports legends. Of course, it's the legendary Donnell, who's the Daryl. I get them mixed up. Dwayne. What's y'all last name? Dwayne Donnell. And of course, this is the head of the 100 Black Men region for the state of Florida, legendary sports writer Charles Griggs, radio personality, all the way down from Jacksonville.
Duval.
He and I go back to our early days in banking when he was the marketing director, and I was a young cub coming up in the loan department. We were both in Jacksonville, and look what them brought us there. That was like 1988, 89. Well, now everything has brought it full circle. I knew him as a great sports writer. I know him as a Hall of Famer. Then I introduced the two of them, and they knew some people. So I'm gonna get y'all to talk a little sports. Like, first of all, by him having taken his team to the States, I know he's won a couple or two of them, but I think he's taken it like, what, 5 or 6 times? 7 times in the last, 10 years or so?
Yes.
How tremendous is that? You went to the finals too each time, right? 7 times to the finals. And he walked away with a ring how many times? 2 rings. Okay. 7 times.
That's commendable. That's commendable. But I'm sure he knows all about those Reebok Trojan girls in Jacksonville. Even though I didn't attend Reebok, but that great, wonderful Al Austin and Coach Sheila Pennant.
Y'all used to be reading Reebok in the finals?
Every year. That was a phenomenal. We had to give up that. That was a great
rivalry between the two.
Great rivalry.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So in Jacksonville, you guys think y'all the S, and we down here think we the S.
Well, all I'm gonna say is that Reebok alum just got drafted into the WNBA, and we've had a couple of young ladies who got drafted to the WNBA, played in WNBA. So they're taking it beyond those state championships in Duval.
Right.
So, excuse me, Lee. The reason we don't have multiple titles that we already have is because the young lady he was speaking about is Renaya Davis. She did just get drafted number 3 in the WNBA. We was playing against her.
You got a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, she spanked us.
Right.
She played in Tennessee.
She's a bad girl.
Now, I mostly know you as a sports writer, but you've done some radio commentary and stuff like that too. Just give us a little background in sports.
Well, I started out writing a sports column when the Jacksonville Jaguars entered the Jacksonville market back in 1995. And I did it out of necessity because at the time, the Florida Times Union wasn't covering black college sports. So Bethune-Cookman and Florida A&M wouldn't get any ink in the daily paper. So the lady who was the publisher of the Jacksonville Free Press, Miss Rita Perry, may she rest in peace, gave me the opportunity to write a sports column because I complained about the fact that the daily paper wouldn't cover HBCUs. So from that, I got a chance to cover the Jacksonville Jaguars, Florida A&M, Bethune-Cookman, Jackson Southern, all of them, and bring to life, the work and the hard work and efforts of the players who were playing in the NFL from HBCUs. The number one player who I really enjoyed covering was Jimmy Smith. You might remember him, he was wide receiver for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So Jackson State, wore number 7 at Jackson State, but he ended up being the Jacksonville Jaguars' all-time leading receiver. So he should be in the Hall of Fame. I expect for him to be in the Hall of Fame one day. But all of those guys, Cedric Tillman, it's a bunch of guys who played at HBCUs, they played in the NFL, and I was covering them. I was one of the only guys covering them at the time, and I take pride in that.
All right, now that you met this legend, you probably saw him on the court. You saw our Dunbar Lady Tigers, but you didn't know that they were the coach. Now you put it all together, right?
I know who he is now.
Right now. You know now.
I think I need Lee to know who I am because he got my name wrong.
All right, man. There's so much going on right now, man. I'm so sad about that. But talk about now you made that transition. People know that you're no longer at Dunbar. You won all those championships, got all that respect. It seemed like I asked you about this about a year ago. I knew eventually they were going to come recruiting you, but you just moved into an opportunity. You see it as a better opportunity for you. Talk about and where you gone now.
I wouldn't say it's a better opportunity. Everybody knows my bleed orange and green. I love Dunbar. I love my time there and everything. It's just a different opportunity. It's a different thing. It's a different playing field. It's a different level of play. It's a different classification. It's a different and sometimes for doing things for 21 years, you need a you need a breath of fresh air. You know, I can close my eyes and go through practice right now. It's just an opportunity that often doesn't come your way within your field. This is something that someone to walk up to you and say, hey, what does it take for you to come to our school? And that's a mouthful for you to think about. People have that kind of esteem for you and want you to be a part of their program and think you can build a program and take them to places that they dream of. And I'm glad they thought about it. And again, I want to reiterate, no, I wasn't looking for a job. I'm very proud at Dunbar. I'm very happy at Dunbar. I love Dunbar. I still love Dunbar to this day. I'm a Dunbar Tiger.
Okay.
But unfortunately, the next year I'll be coaching at a different school.
What do you expect to happen with that school? You got some prospects?
I expect to happen at the school the same thing that happened at Dunbar, sir. We expect it to win. We expect it to go to the state finals. We expect to win a state championship. That's why we're going. We don't go there just to be because I took a job. We're going to win.
All right. Well, now let's go to Lee Pitt Live after work. First of all, how you enjoying coming out again, celebrating with us, man? Certainly, I always appreciate you coming out, bringing the Phi Nu Pi in here.
It's always an honor, sir. You always bring this forum, you bring this platform to people. We have a place to go and we have a place to matriculate. And I met a legend. I met a guy that has you as a writer.
Charles, can I
and
get
don't have
you
this
to
opportunity.
follow up with him and maybe write something about him? Go ahead.
I have an opportunity to meet people like this, what I never would. If you don't have this platform, I never know who this gentleman is. He's been in this room for 10 minutes. I didn't even know until you said who he was, and I'm glad to have that opportunity to know this is a legendary writer.
Right, and then when y'all start comparing notes, it was like, boom.
And
All
he
right.
just said Jackson State. I'm from Jackson State. I graduated from Jackson State. Played baseball at
Well,
Jackson
that's too bad because my Rattlers getting ready to get some. We get ready to get some behind.
Now, you know
I know that.
y'all.
I know that. But
Y'all
we get
should've
ready to
stayed
do
with
this
us, 'cause if you
on
would've
Labor
stayed
Day
with me
weekend. We get ready to do this on Labor Day weekend. You know that. And we, no, we get ready to do this on Labor Day weekend down in Miami. So we'll see you
what
there.
I said? Y'all, next show, he gonna take something and them Rattlers. It's gonna be ugly for the Rattlers. They should have stayed with me. It's a whole different world.
Listen, they think they've done something since they played a quote spring schedule and they got themselves a celebrity coach. But we getting ready to do what the Rattlers do. That's strike, and strike again.
These sports cats, man, they just can't help themselves. Roll Tide. See, they don't have no comeback on me. I just go Roll Tide. But I went to Talladega College, but Roll Tide in Alabama. Talladega doesn't have a football team.
Y'all bought another championship. Good for you.
How you liking the band?
I'm loving the band. I'm loving the theme. Everybody out here in this African attire is awesome.
You gonna go back and let Jacksonville know we're doing it down here?
Oh, absolutely. This is great.
As I always say, Miami got the oranges, but Fort Myers got the juice. You gonna help me coin that? Help me coin that?
I like that.
Y'all do it with me. Miami got the oranges, but Fort Myers got the what? Juice. I got me one. I got it now. I got the coach branded it. Got the sports writer branded it. Miami got the oranges, but Fort Myers got the juice. And you know where I got that from.
I know you got it from.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all.
It'll be awesome.
Tell them what happened back in the 70s with O.J. Simpson.
Oh, yeah,
what they used to say.
That was
Howard Cosell.
Buffalo Bills had O.J. Simpson, and they arch rivals with the Miami Dolphins. They said Miami got the oranges, but Buffalo has the juice. That's what But it's apropos. You know what I mean?
Sports writer. He remembered that.
I took it
So
right
he's the
up.
only one caught it. But I done took it over down here. Miami got the orange, but Fort Myers got the juice. Okay, anyway, I'm going to let them go. I got to get back out there and orchestrate some things. Got some more interviews coming. We'd like to shout out before we run.
I want to shout out Lee Pitts. I want to shout out Lee Pitts in this opportunity. I want to shout out the Dunbar community. I want to shout out everyone here that is about moving and advancing our people, especially gentlemen like that who started way back when and give us an opportunity to have a platform, myself, younger than these guys, but to be here and have the opportunity to be a trailblazer at them and open the door for some other kids behind me.
And we can't let you go without talking about that outfit, bro. You're killing it. That outfit.
I'm coming from.
I'm thinking about coming. Well, you coming to America. But remind me of that guy in Black Panther. Remember they came out the hills with the fur on in Panther. Black Panther. Right. That remind me. We want to shout out.
I got to shout out my brothers.
Got a little African.
Yeah, I got to shout out my colleagues and brothers from the 100 Black Men of Southwest Florida, President Charles Barnes and all those guys. And the guy who's missing from us, Vernon Cook, who used to live here in Southwest and Fort Myers. And, of course, you, my good friend Lee Pitts, for doing Lee Pitts Live and Lee Pitts After Work.
That's right. Me and this guy go back. We just go to lunch together. We just bankers. Now he's a big-time leader in,
I'm just a regular
the state
guy.
of Florida. And I did a little something with my life, too. So here we go. Let me go back in here and orchestrate some stuff. We'll be right back.